It's Week 11 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jaguars and the Lions on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Steps away and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Bigsby. They'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Here as he's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it, a little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you. when you go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tank Bigsby, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have retaken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there. It'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Tua going to throw. Rolling. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second and long. Tua, he'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
A try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken right on the chalk at the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now Tua being chased out left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tua Tagovailoa with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And that's caught by Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 2nd down. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Tagovailoa. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Jacksonville, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.